morning, everybody. Welcome to yoga. This is a gentle yoga class this morning designed to help improve our strength, our flexibility, our mobility. Yoga can help to improve bone density. It can help to lower blood pressure. Certainly can help ease anxiety and lower stress. And for many more reasons we do yoga. I hope that you are happy to join us today, and I hope that you get out of this class what you are looking for. So today we're going to start on the floor. So if you're not already down on the floor with me, you can go ahead and have a seat. We'll start actually this morning in a lying position. We'll slowly transition to a prone position and then a seated position, and then eventually we'll stand up and we'll do a nice long sequence standing, and then we'll come back down to the floor. So really the majority of the class today, about 2/3 of the class, is actually going to be on the floor. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lay flat. I'm going to turn sideways just for ease of your viewing purposes. So go ahead and lay all the way down for me. And just position your feet so that they feel comfortably underneath your knees. So the knees feel good, the feet feel good, your lower back is in a nice, comfortable position as well. We're going to take our hands down to the floor to start with today and turn your palms to the sky. And just go ahead and close your eyes. And we're just going to start here by focusing in on our breath. So you just soften your face, relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. Just take a slow, deep inhale through your nose. And as you breathe in through your nose, see if you can feel your abdomen expand. Feel your chest open. And as you exhale, let those areas of your body release and relax back down. So today I want to do a little breathing exercise with you. I want you to inhale for a count of 4 and see if you can hold your breath for just 1 or 2 counts, and then try to inhale just a little bit more, even if it's only 1 more second, and then exhale, completely let that go. Again, you'll inhale for about a count of 4, hold for a second or 2, and then see if you can give a little more of an inhale, just a little more expansion, and then slowly exhale and let it go. And I'm going to be quiet for about a minute, and I want you to practice that breath and see if you can get any better at that. One more time, wherever you're at. Very nice. Keeping the eyes quiet and calm. Let's take our hands to our abdomen now. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And see if you can feel the rising of your abdomen into your hands. Feeling your hands expand out and up. And as you exhale, feel it release back down. And I want you to take your left hand and leave it across the middle of your abdomen. And now slide your right hand up to where your heart would lie, just off the center, off the left side of your chest. And not only feel your abdomen expand into your left hand, but then feel your chest expand into your right hand. First the abdomen, then the chest. And then exhale and let it go. Now take your hands together and just kind of rub your hands to create a little bit of heat in your hands. And then take the heels of your hands and place them over your eye sockets, letting your fingers curve around the top of your head. And again, inhale and breathe in deeply. Listening for the sound of your breath and listening to how it feels. And we'll do that one more time. And how are you feeling? Check in. Just a couple minutes a day of deep breathing, focused breathing, quietly sitting like this can have major health impacts on you, really positively affect your health. So it's a really important thing to add into your routine if you can. Let's release our hands down now and start a more vigorous warm-up. We'll start to get your body a little bit warmer. All right, so we're going to take our knees and bend them and pull them into your chest, please, and bring your hands underneath those legs. And then just pedal your feet, starting to get our ankles warmed up and those feet warm. And then take those toes and circle them around to the right and circle around to your left. Good job. Now take that right knee in and extend your left leg. Don't touch the floor, just reach it out. And then switch sides, pulling the left knee in and reach. And we'll do that a couple of times. So we draw the knee in as we lengthen the other leg and draw it in. Good. 3 more times, please, each way. Engaging your abs, waking up your abdominal muscles, waking up your legs here. Breathing. Okay, we've got 1 more each way. Take your time, don't rush. Pull, and last time, and pull. And very nice, bring those legs back to center. Extend the legs to the sky and bend those knees back into your chest. And again, extend the legs to the sky and bend. 1 more time, we reach up and bend and extend the arms out to the side now and lower your legs to the right. Tip your head, look off to the left if you can. Draw the feet back around down to the floor, pull them up to center, and let's do the other side, lowering the legs to the left as we tip our head and look to the right. We will do this stretch again at the end of our class when we're a little bit warmer. And then walk the feet back down. Slide your hands down next to the sides of your hips with your palms facing the floor, walking the feet in as close to your glutes as is comfortable for you. We'll take a deep breath and lift our hips up off the floor into a bridge pose. We're going to move this bridge in our warm-up, so let's go ahead and slowly lower it down. And I want you to see if you can articulate the spine. So I want you to see if you can move 1 inch at a time or 1 vertebrae at a time, up and down. So feel your back slowly lowering down. We'll do that 2 more times. Slowly press into your feet, engaging your hamstrings and your glutes. Keep your head centered so you're looking straight up to the sky, not towards the camera. 1 more time, take a deep breath. Inhale, lifting the hips to the sky. And slowly, we release it down. Very nice, my friends. Let's bring our knees into our chest now and give yourself a little rock, just a small rock on your back. And if that doesn't feel good, you can rock all the way up and just wait for a moment. Start to make that a little bigger if you can. It's a great little massage for your back. And then let's do 1 more and then stay upright. Come all the way up. Fantastic. Go ahead and crisscross your legs in front for me. And we're just going to work on our neck and our shoulders next. So let's draw our right ear to our right shoulder. Tucking that chin down to your chest, roll it over to the right side. And again, rolling that chin in and down to the left. And in and down to the right. Bring the head to center and now turn your head to the left, looking over your shoulder as far as you can, and turn your head to the right. Again, you're looking back as far as you can. 1 more time, turn it to the left, and turn it to the right. Great work. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back now 3 times, please. Big circle here. 1 more time. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers and press forward, rounding your upper back here, pulling your abs in. Inhale, reach back up to the sky and release the arms down, rolling those shoulders back. Let's do 2 this time. 1 more. Reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, opening your back. Inhale, reaching back up to the sky and exhaling. 1 shoulder circle this time. Reach up and down. Take a deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, round the spine forward. Inhale up and exhale and lower. Good. Let's drop our right hand to the floor, reaching our left arm long and tall above us. And then swing it over to the other side and reach. 1 more time each way. Reach up and over. And up and over. Exhale. Excellent work. Come to center. Bring the bottoms of your feet together now. Hands on the ankles. We're going to take and roll over our tailbone. I'm going to show you this from the side view. Pull against your shins and open your back. Draw your chin into your chest. Then inhale, lengthen into a nice tall seated position, and then flex forward into butterfly, dropping the chest forward. Again, inhale, lift the knees up a hair, roll over your tail, draw your chin in, making your body look like the shape of a tortoise shell. And then inhale up to a straight spine and open those knees like a butterfly, pressing forward. Can I get one more of those, please? Bring those knees up, roll over your tail, rounding your spine in. And then inhale, come to a straight spine, and exhale and fold forward. Very nice. We're going to move now into a prone position, so please walk your legs around behind you. We'll take ourselves into quadruped, which means we're on all fours, hands and knees, spreading your fingers wide right underneath your shoulders, knees hip distance right underneath your hips. Arching the back, tipping that tail up, we'll look forward into cow. And then exhale and round the spine, really pulling those abs in to open the back into cat. And we'll just repeat that several times here. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you round. Go at your own pace. You do not have to be in sync with me. Move as your body needs and feels good. And of course, follow your breath. Wherever you're at, let's do one more. Finish out one more cat stretch, and then we'll join together or meet back up in neutral spine. So a nice flat back, normal curvature of your spine. Please lift your left foot up off the ground. Move the left foot outward away from you and look over your left shoulder at it. Feeling your tail tip, this is called wag the tail or wag the dog. And then take that foot over the top of your left foot, look over your right shoulder. Stretches out your QL, quadratus laborum, in your side of your back there. Let's do it again. Take that foot to the left, look over your left shoulder, feeling that in the right side of your back. And then lift that foot over the left foot, look over your right shoulder, feeling that in the left side of your back. Great stretch. Bring it back to neutral. Set that foot down. Let's do the other side. Right foot lifts up. Tip that foot outward towards the right. Look over the right shoulder. Now tick-tock that foot over the left leg. Look past your left shoulder. Good. One more time. Move that foot out. Look at it. Last time. Tip and look. Excellent job. Back to neutral. Sit back, get off your wrists. Extend your arms out in front of you, pressing your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands over to the right side or off the right side of your mat, pressing downward into that left hand, feeling that stretch under your armpit and down the side of your back. And then walk your hands over to the left side again, pressing your right glute towards your right heel and pressing firmly down into your right hand. Great job. Let's come to a plank position. Move the crown of your head forward. And of course, if you feel warm enough or strong enough to rise up to your toes, please feel free to do so. Drawing those abdominal muscles in, hold this strong for a moment, opening up those shoulders, lifting your heart, and really pulling those abdominal muscles in. Then when and if you're ready, slowly bending at the elbows, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Good. Extending your arms out in front of you. Please shake your wrists out. Chin stays in, so you're looking down at the floor. Let's elevate our right arm and our left leg, lifting them up and lowering down and switching sides. Left arm, right leg reaches, warming up our lower back here and lower. Breathe in as you lift. And lower as you exhale. Breathe in as you lift. And release. 2 more times each way, please. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We're going to do 1 more time each way. Inhale, lift. And release. Last time, inhale, lift. and release. Walk your hands in underneath you, up to your elbows into Sphinx pose. Try to lift your abdomen, relax your shoulders down, and feel that stretch through your abdominal wall as it strengthens your lower back. Now, keeping it here, turn your head, look over your left shoulder. See how far back you can look towards that foot. And center and switch. And center. Now drawing the abs in, see if you can lift your thighs up off the ground so you're in a plank position on your elbows. Tuck those toes under. If you can, lift your knees up and tap them back down. And again, lift them up, waking up your core muscles here. Tap them down. Can you do 2 more? Try, please. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap down. Last time, inhale, lift up. And tap it down. Walk it back all the way into child's pose. Great job. One more exercise on the floor before we come upright. Let's come to a downward facing dog. Now, for those of you that don't like to be upside down, you can stay right here into our quadruped position. And when we're in down dog and we extend our legs, you will extend one leg as well. So for those of my friends out there that can't be upside down, that is your option. If you can, join me by tucking your toes under, lifting your hips to the sky, and pressing your head, neck, and chest between your arms towards your legs. And then we'll do what's called walk the dog by pedaling your heels from side to side, feeling that all the way down the back of your leg towards your Achilles and heel. Good. Keep the shoulders active. Hold both heels down. Now we'll raise our right leg up. And again, if you're on your knees, reach your right leg back. Now we'll all bring that knee in towards our right elbow. Push it back out and set it down. And switch legs. Left leg reaches up. Pull that left knee in towards your elbow. Press it back up or out. And set it down. Right leg reaches up. Pull it in. Reach it up. And set it down. Left leg reaches. Remember, option is right here. Pull it in. Reach it out. And set it down. One more time each way. Right leg reaches. Pull it in, reach it up, and set it down. Last time, my friends, reach that left leg up. Pull it in, reach it out, and set it down. Let's all walk into a forward fold. So if you're on your knees, roll those toes under, and everybody come into this folded position. Shake your head out, up and down, shake your wrists out. Shake those shoulders out, and then pump those knees from side to side. Just easy, gentle movements here. Feeling free to come up a little higher if it bothers you to be upside down. Good, then bend both of your knees, draw your hands up to your thighs, and roll up like a cat. Roll those shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath, reach to the sky. Swan dive, will forward fold over our legs, drawing our chin into our chest. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthening our back. Nice flat tabletop position. Exhale, we fold back over the legs. Take a deep breath, bend your knees and reach high to the sky, arching at the top. Drop your right arm to your right hip and reach your left arm over your head. Inhale, both arms back to the sky. Exhale, dive out over your legs again. Chin comes in. Inhale into half lift, elongating our back and spine. Exhale, lower it down. Deep breath, inhale, bend those knees and rise. Upward salute. Left hand drops, right arm reaches up and over. One more each way, please. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana. Chin comes in. Inhale, elongate the back into Ardha Uttanasana, or monkey pose. Exhale, fold back over. Deep breath, inhale, bend the knees and rise. Arching here. Right arm drops, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, last time, reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive out over your legs, chin comes in. Inhale, arching and extending our backs and spines. Exhale, folding back over. Deep breath, bend those knees and rise, reaching high. Left arm drops into side bend, elongate. And we release. Great job, guys. Please step up to the top of your mat so you'd be up here. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see better. We'll take a deep breath, inhale, and we're going to forward fold over our legs. And then if you can, I want you to reach your hands up to your lower back and clasp them. Now, if you can't reach your hands and you have a towel handy today, grab your towel and hold the arms. Even if you can reach your hands, sometimes it feels nice to be pulling against something besides your hands, so you might try it either way. Let your chin drop in so the crown of your head faces the floor if possible, and really feel that chest expansion there, that stretch through your chest and through your shoulders. So we have a long-standing sequence this morning. In each posture, we're going to hold about 3 to 5 breaths. So I really want you to get comfortable in each posture and get the full benefit that it offers you. So I want you to focus on those nice, slow, deep, even breaths in and out through your nose, seeing if at any point during the course of that posture you can deepen it. If you have your hands up, go ahead and slowly lower them down and release it. And then we'll step our left foot back, please, and press the heel to the floor. Looking forward, if you have your towel, go ahead and keep it in your hands. And then we're going to reach up to the sky, looking straight ahead. Drive your back heel down so we're in warrior one position. Hips are turned forward, shoulders are forward as well. If you have your towel, put it in your right hand and slide that towel and hand down your back, and take your left hand up and under and grab the end of it. Now, if you don't have a towel, you just simply reach down your back towards your other hand as close as you can. Some of you might even be able to reach your hand. Either way, our head stays looking straight forward, please. Bend your front knee, press back into that left heel, firming that back thigh. Nice deep breath here. Soften your gaze and take your time. If you find that you can get a little deeper, bend that knee a little further, or inch your back leg back a little further, or walk your hands closer together. Good, let's release our arms. If you have your towel, drop it down. Reach both arms to the sky. Now turn your body a quarter turn, just your torso, to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Take your left hand down to the outside of your right leg, and then really press up through this right hand, feeling that stretch through the right side of your torso. Balancing here, this is called revolved warrior. That back heel firmly down. Reach back up to the sky. Now pivot and open your legs up. So we're opening our toes towards the corners of our mat. We're going to sit into goddess pose, bending your knees. Open up your chest, pull your elbows back, open your knees, squeezing the glutes and opening the inner thighs. Get as low as you can. Breathe in through your nose and back out slowly. Can you raise your arms a little bit higher and drive those elbows back a little bit further? And then can you sit any deeper in that squat? Tail is turned down, chest is lifted, and abdominal muscles are pulled in. Inhale, rise. Turn your toes so they're facing forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Shake your head out, relax your lower back, softening the shoulders. Place your hands on your legs wherever you can touch, and then give yourself a little pull in, feeling that hamstring stretch deepen. Relax your eyes and just breathe. Then check out your weight distribution. Most of us are more comfortable sitting back in our heels, and we do so unconsciously. So I want you to bring some of your weight forward to your toes. Good. Now please bend your right knee and walk your hands over to your right leg so your left leg is straight and you're feeling that inner thigh stretch. Your left hand may be touching the floor, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's on your thigh so that your head is above your heart. Feel free to be in either of those positions. And then if you can, reach your right arm to the sky and rotate your torso to look up towards that right arm, adding in our spinal twist. Again, maybe you're up higher. Maybe this feels better for you here. If so, please go there. Great work. Come on back down. Center yourself up. Walk your hands to your thighs. Flatten out your back, arching, looking forward. And then exhale and roll through your spine all the way up. Take your right foot and turn it sideways, or back to the front, please. So now your feet look like a 9 o'clock position. Arms up, one front, one back, stretching your hands in opposite directions. Shift your left hip back, reach forward over your right leg, and drop that right hand down to open into triangle pose. Rolling that left rib cage back. For any of you that have a shoulder that feels a little sensitive this morning, if this bothers you to have this arm extended, you are more than welcome to draw your hand down to your lower back if you need to. Soften your eyes. If you need to look forward or down instead, by all means go there. But if you can, rotate it up. Feel that space growing as you hold that stretch right there from your hip bone to your rib cage. Good. Now push off, abs tight, lift up slowly. Keep the hips where they're at, but now reverse that. Reaching your right arm to the sky. Relaxing the right shoulder down for a reverse warrior. For those of you that would like to deepen this, you may cross this left hand back behind on the top part of your glute and reach a little further if you need to. Releasing this hand down, we'll pivot the back leg. So now we're back in that warrior one stance, but with the legs straight. Tipping forward at the hip, flex into pyramid pose. Hands on any part of that thigh, shin, or floor, wherever you feel comfortable. Tipping that tail up, pushing the left hip forward and the right hip back. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Remember, if you start to lose the stretch, ease on down a bit lower until you find it again. Inhale slowly and gradually, walk it back up. Find a spot to focus on, bending this right knee, slide your left leg in. Now for some of us, just lifting this foot off the ground is going to be enough for today. If you can, bend it. For those of you that are able to go a step further, I want you to grab the top of that foot and reach your right arm forward in front of you. Pressing your foot into the palm of your hand, that is the next option with that quadricep stretch. Soften this right knee, and if you can go further, you're going to hip hinge forward, pressing your foot into the hand and driving that knee backwards into dancer's pose. Slowly, carefully ease back up. Set that foot down, shake that foot out, and roll those shoulders back and down. Great job, guys. That was our whole sequence. That was long, wasn't it? Let's do a few half salutations to loosen up our lower back and reset. So feet hip distance apart. Find your hips, relax your shoulders. I'm going to do them forward and face you so you can see that position a bit better. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, arching and looking up. Exhale, swan dive out over your legs. Release releasing the crown of your head in and down, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale up, come to half lift, elongate the back. And exhale, and let it go. Deep breath, inhale, bend those knees and rise, reaching to the sky. Right arm drops down, left arm reaches over to side bend. Inhale, both arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive last time. Chin to the chest. Inhale up halfway, extend the spine. Exhale, and we let it go. Inhale, we bend the knees and rise and reach high to the sky. And then the left arm drops and the right arm reaches up. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. And exhale and close. Great job. I'm going to turn sideways again, and we're going to do the other side. Feet hip distance apart. We reach to the sky. And then we'll forward fold. Oh, and if you need your towel, please grab it. Once you're in the folded position, reach your hands up to your lower back. Clasp the hands, or if you have your towel, extend your hands between the towel. Let the chin come in so the neck is relaxed. And really see if you can feel that stretch across your shoulders and chest. Nice deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. We release the hands down to the back. Keep the towel in your left hand. Step the right foot back. Press the heel to the floor. Look forward first to reset your equilibrium, and then reach high to the sky. Pressing into the front thigh if we can. Driving down and back through your right heel. Shoulders square. Hips square, everything facing forward. And then if you can, drop your left hand down your back. Reach your right arm up your back to reach for your hand, or if you have your towel or strap, reaching up that as well. Keeping your head lifted, please. Deep breath here. Are you squeezing your right glute to open that right hip? Are you straightening and firming out that back leg, pressing your heel to the floor? And are you bending into your front leg, feeling the strength in your front thigh? Can you feel the stretch up the tricep of your left arm and down the shoulder of your right arm? Excellent job. Release the towel. You can drop it down to the floor if you like to. And then reach both of your arms up to the sky, straight up. Rotate to your left. Keep your legs the same. Drop your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Press and see how far to the left you can rotate and look. Are you breathing? Find that breath. Reach back to the sky. Rotate towards the side. Turn your toes out at an angle, bending your knees into goddess pose. Opening up the chest, bend your elbows, drive your elbows back. Open those knees and really feel the glutes engage, the outer thigh engage, and feel the inner thighs open. Draw your abs in. So many things to remember, right? And then if you can, sink a little bit deeper, feeling those quads. Beautiful. We reach back up to the sky. Turn your toes so they're facing straight forward. And exhale, fold over your legs. Hands come one to each leg. Relax the chin. Shake your head out. Yes. Shake it. No. Shake those shoulders out, letting your lower back completely release and the upper back as well. Bring some weight forward to your toes and see if you can pull your chest in towards your legs a bit further, feeling that stretch up the back of your legs. Good. Now walk your hands over to your left leg and see if you can bend your left knee, keeping the right leg straight. Hands once again can be on the floor, or if that's a bit deep for you today, no worries, place your hands up on your thigh instead. You can certainly also have a chair close by always if you need to. Good. Next step would be to rotate. So if you can, join me by reaching your left arm to the sky, rotating the torso, looking up if possible. Your legs stay in the same position, by the way. That left knee is still bent, right leg is still straight. We release those hands back down. Walk yourself back to the middle and see if you can crisscross your hands onto your biceps. And just completely let the weight of your torso pull forward to release your back. Good job. Then bend your knees and place your hands up to your thighs. Let's get back upright here. Arch the back, look forward, and then tuck and roll yourself. Coming up nice and slow, roll those shoulders back. Great job. Turn your left foot now back to where it originally was, so your feet look like 3 o'clock. Arms reach up, one front, one back. Feel space between your chest as your hands reach apart. Shift your hips to the right and lower your left arm down towards your left leg, wherever you can touch. Rolling open from this right side of your torso and really lengthening and reaching through your right arm. Remembering that if that bothers your shoulder, you're welcome to bring your hand down. If it bothers your neck, tip your head in a different direction till it feels better. Breathe nice and deep, feeling that space lengthen from the right hip bone to the bottom of your rib cage. Feel your left inner thigh maybe stretching as well. And feel the space under your left rib cage as well. Abdominal muscles brace, slowly and gently rise up, keeping your hips in place. And now reach your left arm to the sky. Your hips are still shifted. Right arm can either be for support on your leg or crossed behind you for more core challenge. And we finish that posture by releasing it down. Turning our hips now to where they started. Pivot your back foot so that it's in the same position as it was in Warrior One. And then tipping forward at the hip into pyramid pose. Hands come down wherever feels comfortable for you. But please try to keep your back elongated. So we're not just rounding over trying to touch our nose to our knee, but rather tipping our tail up and reaching the crown of the head out. Relax the shoulders, just find breath. Feel free to close your eyes at any time if that feels good for you. We soften that front knee and ease out of that posture, drawing our abs in. Focus on a spot out in front of you. Slide that back right foot in. And again, for some of us this morning, maybe just picking the foot up and holding as long as we can, reset and try again, may be what's right for you. If you're able, reach down and grab the top of that right foot, bringing your left hand in front of you, and work on squeezing your glute and opening that right quadricep. And then for those of you that want to take that extra challenge, hinging forward at the hip, bending your left knee, and really pressing that right foot up and back. I'm going to stay a little more upright for some of you that need that visual on this side, but if you want to come down lower, go to that position, please. One more breath. Fight for that challenge. And slowly release that foot down. Great job, guys. That concludes our standing portion of class. Go ahead and roll those shoulders back a few times for me. And then come back to the top of your mat, wherever that is, whichever direction you would like to face this morning. And please take a deep breath and reach the arms to the sky, arching the back here. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Shake those shoulders out, maybe bend and straighten your knees a bit. Your hands can be wherever they feel comfortable. And we're going to go ahead and put the hands on the floor and step back to child's pose. So please drop your knees, tops of the feet flat and unloaded. Press your hips back towards your heels as you reach your arms forward. Today we're going to do pigeon pose. If you have any knee issues that don't feel good, doesn't make you feel good when you're in pigeon, I'll show you an option as well. But for those of you that can do this, we're going to come to down dog first. So tuck those toes under, pressing your heels back and hips to the sky. Then lift the right leg off the floor, bending the knee, bring it forward. So you set the knee down next to your right hand. Your foot is kind of facing the left side of your mat. And then we'll drop our left knee and unload the top of that left foot, walking into an upright position. You want to keep your hips square if you're in pigeon. Now, for those of you, if you're in this position and your knee says no thank you, or your hip says no thank you, you're going to walk down on the hip and slide your left foot to match or meet your right foot. Left knee, right foot. And then you'll walk your chest out over your right leg, kind of angling it. Right? And that's our modified pigeon pose. But if you are here with the legs straight, I want your hips square. Chest up tall, pressing out through your tailbone. If you'd like to take this to sleeping pigeon, you may walk yourself down to your forearms, but keep your neck long and your back straight. For those of you that are feeling uber flexible this morning, you can also fully extend your arms and fold over your legs. Okay, so you pick hands, elbows, or all the way down on your arms. Or of course, you can be in modified pigeon. Either way, nice deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale it back out. This is a great stretch to stretch out your hip extensors. Those are the muscles that run, of course, on the outside of that thigh and down that glute. Those of you that suffer from sciatica issues, boy, this is a good stretch. Or it's even better, a stretch to help prevent sciatica problems, right? Because once you get them, it's hard to get rid of. It takes a lot of time and patience and persistence in getting those muscles back open. But this definitely is a good one for us all. Let's come back up to our hands now and just lift the back knee and slide the right leg back. Drop the knees and lower to the floor, please. We're going to take our hands and place them down on the floor. And remember Sphinx pose that we did in the warm-up? I want you to come back to that place. So we lift the chest, drop those shoulders. Then I want you to tuck your toes under for me and lift your hips back off the floor. So we're in a plank position. Good. Now I want you to see if you can lift your left knee and tap it down. And then the right knee lifts and tap it down. Again, left knee. Good planking position here. Tap it down. Great for abdominal muscles. Lift the knee. Tap it down. Left side. Lift the knee. Tap it down. Last time. Right. Tap it down and lower the hips. Tops of the feet flat. Bring the chest to the floor. If you can, reach your hands behind you, interlacing the fingers for chest expansion, opening up the chest. You may stay there or use your towel if you need to. If you can, going into locust pose, adding it, we lift the chest up just a hair, but keep the feet on the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. Releasing the hands back down to the floor. Let's get pigeon on the other side. Push up, press back to child's pose to stretch. Then come to all fours, tuck those toes, finding down dog, shift the hips up. Remember, you can modify with cat. Left leg lifts up, look forward towards your hands. Slide that left knee towards your left hand. Set that right knee down, squaring the hips. And of course, if you need to modify, sit down on your left hip, bring the right knee towards the left foot, and walk your chest out over that left knee. But if you can, square off those hips, Feel free to stay in option 1 with your hands on the floor, chest lifted, pushing squarely down out through your tailbone, feeling that left glute and outer thigh. Or option 2, down on the elbows, long spine, again tipping up through the tail. Or option 3, extended through the arms, dropping all the way down through the chest. You pick which one feels best. Breathe in through the nose and slowly out. When you're tight in these muscles, it can also affect your lower back. So this one has lots of value. Well, they all have lots of value, don't they? But particularly this is a tight area for most people. So very important stretch. Very good. Let's come back up to your hands if you're not already there. And then everybody roll over onto that hip and swing those legs around. I'm going to face you now. I want you to take your right foot in towards your left glute and your left foot either in front, or if you wish, you can prop it up on top if you have enough hip flexibility there. Good. And then our chest lifts up tall. We'll roll those shoulders back a few times. And please take an inhale and reach those arms to the sky. Palms touch. Bring your hands to your heart and then reach forward and lengthen and forward fold over your legs, stretching those same areas of those muscles that we were working and stretching in pigeon. Relax your shoulders and kind of just ease or melt into that stretch. Ease on back up, please. Chest up tall. We're going to rotate to our left now. Bring your right hand to your left thigh. Left hand comes behind you. Pull up through your abdomen. Sitting as tall as you can. Tipping your head and looking as far back as possible. Unwind, come back to the front, and let's extend our legs out now like a V. Find your sits bones, readjusting yourself if you need to. Inhale those arms to the sky, and let's forward fold straight over our legs. Hands down, or if you like, you can grab one foot with each hand, your choice. Finding that hamstring and groin stretch here. Let's walk our hands over to our left leg, squaring the chest off to the left side. Reaching your right hand to the outside of your left leg or left foot, grab a hold of whatever you can, pull against it, and then pull your belly button up and round slightly so you feel that stretch down the side of your back, under your arm. Then release and let your left hand now touch the inside of your left leg, and then extend and open your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, rise and reach back up. Slide your legs together. Take your hands behind you so your fingers face in or slightly out. And just lift the chest and open up those shoulders and that chest. And if you'd like to go a step further, dig those heels in and lift your hips off the ground for a reverse incline plank. Releasing the hips down, we shake those shoulders out, sitting tall. Good job. Let's do that all on the other side now. So left leg comes in first, right leg either in front or on top. Deep breath, inhale, sitting up. Hands come to your heart. Exhale, reach out and fold over your legs. And just hold. back up, chest up tall, rotate into your right leg, looking over your back right shoulder. Let that right shoulder be soft, pulling it through your abs. Come back around to the front. Very nice. We go back to that extended position, legs out to the side, sits bones down. Breathe in, flex your ankles, fold over those legs. Hands can be down. You can grab your legs if you prefer. Just kind of respect the stretch. That's a tender area for that hamstring and groin. So just kind of ease into it, never forcing it or rushing. And breathing gently. Good, then walk it over, square it off to your right leg this time, elongating through the top of your head. Left arm reaches for the outside of your right leg or outside of your right foot, wherever you can reach. And now pull the belly button up and drop your chin in and try to pull against your leg so you feel the stretch down the left side of your back. And then relax. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, we come up. Now we'll bend our back the other way. Slide the feet together. And then turn your hands back, revolving them slightly open if you need to. And then we'll lift the chest and pull those shoulders back, looking up at a diagonal. Point your toes. If it feels good, you may choose to lift your hips. And breathe. Set those hips down. Let's fold right out over our legs now. Toes pointed, releasing our back. Rolling through the back, we come up to an upright position. Bend both of our knees, and we're going to return back to the floor where we started class. Abdominal muscles in, bracing, hands forward, rounding the spine. Come down one vertebrae at a time. Arms come down to the floor next to the side of your hips. Walk those knees in, and I want you to reach them to the sky and see if you can straighten your legs out, pointing your toes. Bracing your abdominal muscles, draw a little circle on the sky or on the ceiling with your toes. And just notice how your abs have to engage in order to accomplish that. These are called corkscrews. And then go the other direction. Circle, keep the legs as straight as possible with those toes pointed. Those abs nice and tight here. One more, and come to center. Bend those knees in. Nice work, everyone. Set that left foot on the ground. Let's reach the right leg up. One more time for a hamstring stretch. And go back to those ankle rotations. Circle the toes around like we did in the warm-up, and circle the other direction. Great job. Bend this knee, crossing that to the thigh, pulling that knee to the chest for that outer thigh and glute stretch once again. We did a lot of flexibility work for our glutes, our outer thighs, and our hamstrings tonight. So I hope that those muscles will be feeling a lot better for you today, especially if you are already tight there. Let's let both of those feet come down and just grow right to the other side with that left leg extended. Circle those toes around. And reverse directions. We also did a lot of core work today. I kind of snuck it in here and there, so you may not have noticed as much, but we definitely had a lot more planks today and a lot of abdominal engagement. Cross that ankle over to the thigh, pulling that right knee to the chest. Feeling that stretch in that left outer thigh and glute. At the beginning of class, I promised you a deeper, longer spinal twist, that back stretch, so we're going to go there next. Take those feet side by side, open those arms to the side, and when and if you're ready, drop your legs to the right. See if you can stack those knees on top, even deeper, pressing against the outside of that left thigh. Left shoulder blade stays down. If you can, turn your head to the left and and remember to breathe. If you ever have to hold your breath in a posture, chances are excellent that you are stretching too far. So if that is ever the case for you, pull back a little bit, remembering never to force anything. Good. Head to center. Walk the feet down back to where you started. A little easier on your back, that transition. Reset your spine. And then lift your hips up just a hair to squeeze the glutes into a bridge. Not for long. We don't want to build any fatigue back there. We just want to open up the hips. And then lower back down so your back feels straight. Draw your knees back into your chest, and let's do the other side. Dropping the legs this time to the left side, stacking those knees as much as possible, and tipping your head to look to the right if you can. Keep that right shoulder blade down, and just breathe. So now looking ahead this week, I still have class on Friday, our cardio strength interval, and then next week, Tuesday, we'll have our yoga class, our last class before Christmas. Got a special class planned for next Tuesday, so I hope you join us. Walk your feet back down to the floor, around, hands down. Let's do one more slow bridge, just a gentle bridge, lifting the hips. And then reset the spine, lower those hips down one vertebrae at a time through your back. And well done. Hands to the floor. If this position is more comfortable on your back, I welcome you to stay there. If you're able, it feels good, extend your legs out into Savasana. Shake those hips out, wiggle your toes, and relax your fingers. Please close your eyes. And remember the breath pattern we did at the beginning of class. You remember back? We're going to try it again. So I want you to inhale for a count of 4 or 5, however long you can inhale for. Hold your breath for 1 or 2 seconds, and then try to inhale for as many counts as you can, counting them. See what it is, and then try to exhale all of that out. And then try to repeat that several times, seeing if you can get any better at it, and collect any more breath in through your lungs. I'm going to be quiet for 1 minute here while you count your breath. And I want you to do your best to keep your mind focused on that breath count and to try to let the other thoughts disappear or just pass through. And if you become focused on any thought in particular, remind yourself gently to come back to counting this breath. 1 minute, let's see how we do today. And that, my friends, was 1 minute. Did that minute go by fast for you today? Or was it difficult for you today? There's no right or wrong answer, only observing how you were able to relax today. Remember, as with anything, the more you practice this particular posture and the practice of letting go and focusing on your breath, the easier over time that can become for you. It is a learned behavior as well. Wiggle your toes, Shake out your fingers, rub the pads of your thumbs down your fingers. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, readjusting your back, letting it feel relaxed. Shake those knees out from 10 to 2, just easy, gentle, rotate right and left. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Then lower your legs all the way over to your right side, keeping your heart open on the left, head down. And then whenever you're ready, gently push yourself up. Take your time so you don't get dizzy. Come to Sukhasana, which is our seated easy pose, crisscrossed. Roll those shoulders back. And let's give our neck a little love by dropping the ear, rolling the chin forward and down, and dropping. And then bring it to the center, chest up tall. Lengthen through the spine. I hope that you enjoyed class today. I hope that you feel better for what you've done today and that you refer back to this class anytime you need it. It's always here for you. Please take a deep breath. Inhale all the way to the sky. And exhale it out. One final time. Deep breath. Inhale it up. Palms come to touch. And slowly exhale. And to you, I say, Namaste. Thank you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.